stream. A great news the other day, just by accident, I stumbled on an article about a problem that occurs so often now, so often, that was amazing that somebody stood up and fought and beat the restaurant owner and made them pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, what happens now, and this is a problem that I've been dealing for a long time now with, because just 2 years ago, a lady from the United States called me and said, I was like, listen, I have a question. We have this problem here. And it's like that. My restaurant owner puts 18% service charge on every check, automatic. So the guests have to pay 80% automatic service charge. But this service charge, he collects that and doesn't give it to us. So we are actually not making money. We are making sometimes some kind of tip when the guest is just overly excited, overly happy, and they just give us something extra. And I was like, that's stealing your money. Why would you work for a person like that? And she was like, yeah, because he's paying not the minimum wage, which is like 7.50 or something. He's paying $15 an hour. But this $15 an hour, yes, you have security that you're gonna get exact amount of money every week. But those $15 an hour is absolutely nothing compared to what you earn as a tip. because because even when I was working in a fast-paced, not fine dining, not upscale restaurant, I was still making $25 an hour with the tip. So he paying you $15 an hour and taking all the tip is just not right, and it's against the law. So I told her that she can go to the financial department in her county or whatever and file a complaint. But of course, not everybody wants to do that. A lot of people depend on their job. They have a family to feed. They want. A lot of people are not confrontational. So a lot of people stuck with this kind of treat cheating. All right. But the other day, I just read an article. A restaurant in Oregon was paying their waiters, again, like twice the minimum wage, and they were insisting that the waiters give back all the tip that they make from customers, all the tip. Now, the restaurant was taking automatically everything that was put on a credit card as a tip. They don't give it to the waiters, but they were insisting that the waiters give to the restaurant all the cash tip that they make through their shift. All right. If somebody's not giving it, they fire him and blah, blah, blah. So the waiters fought back. They got together and they decided that they're not going to put up with this BS. All right. So they went to the IRS or the financial department. They filed a complaint. They started an investigation. They went to the restaurant. They went through the procedures. They got the proof that the restaurant owner is taking the tip from the waiters, and they charged them $365,000 fine that the restaurant has to pay to the waiters, not just the waiters that are on the floor right now, but the people that got fired because they were not complying with this policy. Now, the restaurant owner was saying that he was taking this money because he was paying more than the minimum wage. And this way, the waiters had a secure monthly payment that they can rely 100%. And that's why he was entitled to the tip that the waiters were making. So just imagine now, everybody has to fight for the right to make money, to have a nice, decent life, to be respected. Everything is a fight. It's a constant fight. A lot of times I am not loved by the management because I don't put up with this kind of bullshit, and I fight back. And if I see something that's not right, it's improper, something is illegal, I just tell them straight in the face. Um, that, of course, it's not pleasant for nobody, but I think that this is the only way we can um, uphold our right to existence, to make money, and to have a decent life. So everybody that deals right now with this kind of situation, you guys should look into this, because I know that there are a lot of people that dealing with these kind of things. People that work in a fine dining, people that work for a celebrity chefs, a lot of people deal with this kind of wrongdoing. You guys gotta look into this and take action, because it's not proper. It's illegal in the United States, especially if you live in the United States. It's illegal that the restaurant owner, manager, or whatever take your money and give it to take it from himself, or give it to somebody else, or whatever they do. They cannot take your money. All right, they cannot take your money. Now, we had a conversation with somebody from United States just like a month ago or 2 months ago, and he was telling me that the manager was taking the money from the waiters and giving a big percentage to the kitchen, and he was not agree with that. And I said, yes, absolutely not, absolutely not. You have to pay your helps. Like if you're a station waiter, you have to pay your backup waiter. You got to share the tip with the backup waiter, with the barkeeper, with the host, with the food runner, because those are the people that help you run your station. Actually, those are the people that help you perform and earn the tip. Now, the kitchen got to get paid by the owner. And then I say, like, if if he, let's say, he takes 30% of the tip and share that with your help, and then let's say 5% of the tip goes to the kitchen, I might be okay with that, because this way the the relationship between the front of the house and back of the house will be stronger. You have a better relationship with the kitchen, and that's why I would say yes, maybe that's okay. It's still not legal, and it's still not perfectly okay, because this money, the tip, gotta come and gotta go from the guests to the waiters, to the front of the house staff that actually provide the service. And the kitchen, for doing great job, hopefully they're doing great job, gotta get paid by the owner. All right. um All right, Odelami. Hello, Coach. Nice to see you back on the live. Kairidin Shamsidini. Um, nice, interesting name. Kairidin Shamsidini. Where are you from, Kairidin? Consola is back on the live stream. Nice to see you. Miss Ikechi, what's going on? I'm glad that you're here too. Now, let me see if I can find a link and I can share with you. I share I think on the Facebook. But anyway, read the link, please. Read the link here. This is the one. So, a restaurant in Oregon threatened to fire servers who didn't surrender their cash tip. A Labor Department investigation found out that they have been stealing the money from the waiters. Hold on a second. Following. will share with you right now, so everybody can go and check it out. And it's important because this is those restaurant owners, restaurant managers, those people, they steal your money. They steal your money. All right, because they say, oh, I pay more than minimum wage. Okay, let's say you pay $15. All right, minimum wage $7.50, you pay $15. That's double, $15. As I said, even when I was working in a fast-paced restaurant, I was still making $25 an hour. Yeah, you go, you work 6 hours, all right, and you go home with $150. That's $25 an hour, $150. So he wants to take those $150 from you, all right, $750 more. 6 hours, $750, that's a $45. So actually he makes extra money, not only to pay your salary, the extra to the salary, $15, but then he keeps another, another $100 to pay the kitchen stuff. So what happened in the United States, not only the labor is so cheap, but they're stealing money from your tip to pay the labor, so the labor is actually free of charge for them. And it's freaking unbelievable. And you should not put up with this. Let me see. I said I'm going to share the link and I forgot. Yeah, I'm not sure how that goes in Europe, because in Europe, especially if you work in a hotel, they take your money and they give 40% to the kitchen, 25% to the kitchen, 30% here, 50% to the kitchen sometimes. So this is the link to the article. You can go check it out. All right. Other than that, I have not much to say, guys. I've been working a lot. A lot of people are asking me for help. The other day, somebody wrote me a message. He wants me to help him apply for jobs. Now, I'm trying to help everybody as much as I can, all right? But I'm not gonna help you apply for a job, all right? I'm not gonna create your CV. I'm not gonna write your, motivational letter and referral letters and find the websites for you to send you the applications to the companies and stuff like that. I mean, when I get requests like that, I get frustrated. You guys gotta learn how to do things too. All right, I'm trying to teach you as much as I can. You have the links to a nice, beautiful, modern CV templates. Everything is free. You just go, you find a template, you gotta fill it up, of course. Then you have to sit down and research how to write a motivational letter. Very important. It's very important to write a nice, professional motivational letter, because this is the first words that HR expert will read. This is how you introduce yourself. This is how you impress those managers to consider you for the job, to consider you for a job interview. All right. And since nobody's okay, Kairidin, actually, in F&B and star restaurants, the guests give tips not only for service but for kitchen through the service. Yes, sometimes that happens. Most of the guests want to tip the waiter. If you do a good job, if you do a great job, the guest who gives the tip, all right. Do you know how many times a guest asks me, if I give you the tip on the credit card, would you get it? Or he goes and shares with everybody else. Or if I give you the tip, it's better for you because you can keep it, because I want you to keep it. It makes a tons of difference what kind of service you provide to your guests. When you do a great job, the waiters are the one who make the tip. All right. The guests want to tip you for the effort you have given to make their evening great. It's not for the food, it's not for the ambience, the setting in the restaurant. It's for the effort you have given to make their dining experience exceptional. That's why the most of the people tip. All right. So now, if somebody gives you 5%, automatically, just because they feel obliged to tip, all right. Yes, those kind of guests, they obviously did not have a great experience, but they just feel obliged to tip, to give something to the staff, and they most probably expect that you're going to share that with everybody else. All right. But if you are doing a great job, if you are providing exceptional service and your guests are very happy, this tip is for you. I guarantee you the guests want you to keep this tip, not to give it to the manager, not to give it to the kitchen chef. And what's happening most of the time is this money that we give to the kitchen, the chef, the sous chef, the patisserie chef, they split that between themselves, and they give some crumbs to the cooks. Most of the time, the cooks don't get nothing. All right. Because I have experience in Europe and I know how they work. I give 40% of the tip that I make to the kitchen. 40% of the tip. So at the end of the week, especially when I was working here at the top restaurants, serving, we were making a lot of money. So there are days when I make $500 a day. $500, I give out of those 500, 200 to the kitchen. All right. At the end of the week, and out of that money, I have to tip my helpers. All right. So let's say I make $500 today. I give 200 to the kitchen. I give $100 to my backup waiter and to my food runner. All right. And I go home with $200. So at the end of the week, I work 5 days. I make $1,000 tip. But the cook in the kitchen tells me that they didn't get nothing. I was like, why wouldn't you get nothing? I mean, if we have 7 waiters, everybody gives, let's say, 200 to the kitchen. No, that's $1,400. All right. Even though in the kitchen there are like 10 cooks, the sous chef, the chef, and 8 more cooks, you have $1,400. You gotta get something, but they don't get nothing. At the end of the month, they get $120. The cooks get $120. But I know that as a whole, all the waiters send it to the kitchen, 1,200, 1,400, that's 7, almost $10,000. Almost $10,000. Why the cooks are getting $120 for the month tip? Where is the rest of my money? The rest of the money is split between the kitchen, the chef, the sous chef, and the patisserie. Do you understand what I mean? So you have 7 cooks, normal cooks. They get 120, everybody. So almost $1,000. Where the rest of the money, $9,000, they are split between 3 people: the chef, the sous chef, and the kitchen and the patisserie chef. And that just pissed me off. And I understood at some point that F&B director in one of the hotels, the F&B director was taking money from our tip for himself. And I was like, why would you do that, man? I mean, I just made a big problem with it. F&B director takes money from the tip. That's just incredibly wrong. All right. So, yes, the guest tip And sometimes, like I said, when it's just a normal dinner, they have their food, the waiter haven't done a great job to impress them, they just give automatically tip, and they expect that this tip goes around everybody on the team. All right, but that's not what I teach you guys. I teach you guys to do exceptional service. I want you guys to entertain your guests, to make sure that they have the most amazing dining experience while sitting on your station. And when those guests leave, I guarantee you 100% that the tip they leave, they want you to have it. They want you to have it. You know how many times the guests don't leave tip on the check, but they secretly put the money in my hand, hoping that I will just keep it for myself and not gonna give it to nobody else because they're just happy with the service. It happened 1,000 times during those 30 years of working as a waiter. 1,000 times. Yeah, and like I said, in the United States, it's the law. It's the law. You cannot take the tip from the waiters. I don't care how much the wage is, and I don't care what you think. The waiters are entitled to their tip. It's the law, and that's the right way to do it. But now, Karin, you are right. In a celebrity chef restaurant, in a Michelin star restaurant, those guests, yes, a lot of guests are very happy with the food, and they are expecting that the kitchen will get some of that. But the whole concept of giving to the kitchen from the money that the waiters receive from the guests is wrong, demotivating, brings the team down. Now, like if you take 40% of my tip and give it to the kitchen, you demotivate me to do an amazing job. On the other hand, you teach your staff to be really good waiters. You teach them how to sell, how to entertain guests, and all those kind of things, and they make great money. But what's happening is the guests are extremely happy. They just keep coming. You're building your business. You're selling, upselling. You're making more and more revenue. This is more money for the pockets of the owners. So you can take 1% or half percentage of this extra money that you're making from your amazing waiters and give it to the kitchen at the end of the month as a bonuses. And this is the right concept. This is the right way to spread the wealth, make everybody happy, and to run your business successfully. That's the way. Not, hey, give me 40-50% of your money and I will give it to the kitchen, or I will pay you 50. Everything else is just wrong, and it's going to bring your team down, and it's going to bring your business down. And I guarantee you that's exactly what's going to happen. Cynthia, nice to see you. Yeah. The last exchange that we have with you was really humbling for me. You are amazing person. God bless you, and I just hope for the best for you and your amazing family. Cynthia say, I'm just wondering if I could help out some of your viewers with English speaking and writing practice, only to those who are serious about learning. Cynthia, we can do that. If you want me to post something, let's discuss this in a private, and let's see what exactly you intend and what you exactly you mean, and then of course I can spread the news, and anybody that wants to learn English, he or her, they can contact you. You can create a webinar or maybe a class or something like that, and you can teach them. Absolutely. I think that's going to be beneficial to everybody that wants to be a waiter, makes good money, because speaking English is one of the most important things to work with international guests, working for international companies, go abroad and make more money. So that's a very good idea, Cynthia, actually, and we can try. Let's see what's gonna happen. But let's discuss this in private, and we'll figure out how to do it. Kairidin, this is totally right, but mostly the chef and staff decided to divide it to all staff equally like a team. That's not my experience. Okay, and if it is not like that, then the new waiter will earn much more than a chef who cooking for 20 years. Yes, absolutely. The waiters learn more money, not just the chef. The waiters earn more money than the restaurant manager, the F&B director, and I say this all the time. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. You want waiters that are highly qualified, with great experience, providing exceptional service to the guests, because you want a great business. All right? You want a great business. You want to be a boss. You want to stay in office and do shift plans and all these kind of things, sitting on your ass on the computer. Hell yeah, you're gonna make less than me. I don't care if you're F&B director. I'm running the floor. I'm making the guests happy. I'm making sure everything runs properly on the floor in the restaurant, and I'm making sure that your business is going well. Yes, you're gonna make less than me, and the chef too. I don't care. Chef usually gets a really big salary, so it's hard to make more as a waiter than the chef, because most of the time the chef of the kitchen makes even more money than the F&B director. Especially if he's established chef, not talking even celebrity chef, talking about somebody with great experience, like you say, 20 years and so on. So those people are making a lot of money. They should not take money from the waiters to get paid. The ownership will have to take care of their management and of their kitchen staff and make sure those waiters are well trained and they're doing exceptional good job, and they keep their money. That's how. Listen, it's so freaking simple, man. I've been working in this industry for 30 years, and I know perfectly well how this works. Successful restaurants, successful businesses, they take care of their staff. All right? When I was working in Las Vegas, that was many years ago, but 15 years ago last time. So nobody was even thinking about taking money from the waiters. They wanted the waiters to keep the money. They just wanted you to do amazing job. Really, working in Vegas, you gotta be a professional. You gotta be a really, really, really skilled and with a lot of knowledge. You're making tons of money, but nobody is. Of course, the cooks are jealous, all right, because they don't make. I make like 4 times more than a cook, all right, because my tip is actually at least. What is it like? And my tip was, I work. Let's say I work 6 hours today, and my salary was $560 at the time, $560. So 6 hours, $560. That's like $33. All right, the salary is $33, and that's before taxes. But I go home with $250, $300 cash in my pocket. So what is this? 10 times more than my salary. 10 times more than my salary. All right? So, of course, a cook cannot make this kind of money. All right? But they chose to be cooks. All right? You want to make money? Hey, put yourself on the front line, man. Learn some skills, learn some, get some knowledge, and start working as a waiter. And that's how it is. All right? Yeah, but the thing is that I was making more money than my floor manager, my general manager. Not in when you work for the big casinos, they start making a lot of money. My general manager at the Grand Lux was making $350,000 a year. That was his salary, $350,000, and he gets $1 million bonus, or $500,000 or $1 million. I think it was $1 million bonus for to sign up the contract of becoming a restaurant manager. Because, yeah, but this restaurant was making $25 million a year, and I'm talking about 15 years ago. I don't know how much they make right now. I mean, probably more than that. But what I'm saying is, successful restaurants, and I'm talking about really successful restaurants, they keep their staff happy. If you take your waiter's money and you just keep it for yourself or give it to the kitchen or whatever you do with it, you take the money from the waiters. Let's say you take 40% of the money, all right, because you want to share with everybody else. All right. Now your waiter is working, all right. He maybe is doing a good job, but I got guarantee 100%. He is looking for a better job. What's happening is you push these waiters out. Now comes the new guy, has no experience, has no knowledge, has no relationship with your repeat guests, and everything's like a service level goes down. All right. By the time this guy learns the business and builds up and start working and start doing a great job, your business, your service suffer, your business suffer, your money suffer. Okay. By the time he grows up, he finds out that there are better opportunity right there, and he quits, and you have to hire a new guy, and the business just, the level of the service stay down. If the level of the service stay down for a long enough time, your your repeat guests and new guests and your ratings in all the social media sites that rate restaurants will go down. And what's going to happen? You are going to lose your business. That's what's going to happen. And the smart people know that. And that's why I say it's a time for a new style of management. Management has to, the only thing a manager has to make sure is that he has a good team and a happy team to do the best could they possibly do to bring the guests back in the restaurant. You have amazing waiter team that gives absolutely exceptional service to the guests. Those guests keep coming and keep coming and keep coming, and you keep building and keep building and keep building, and your restaurant is doing great. All right. So you have more money for you, and you have, at least you should have more money to share with your, with your chef, with your manager. At the end of the year, I'm making more money than the manager, but at the end of the year, this restaurant is doing exceptionally good, make a lot of money. Those people get bonuses. All right. The chef of the kitchen, the sous chef, the general manager, the floor managers, those people get bonuses at the end of the year. All right. And sometimes those bonuses are big. And, but that's how you keep them, that's how you keep your staff. That's how you have a chef that works in this restaurant for 20 years. If you keep changing your chef every 2 years, what's going to happen? I come here and I eat this food and it's exceptional, and 6 months later I come and I know this food is exceptional and I order it and it comes complete garbage because it's a new chef and he doesn't know how to do things, or it's a new cook and whatever, and you just between restaurants is unbelievable, and only those who treat their staff properly will survive in the long run. Cynthia, say thank you. You're very welcome, Cynthia. Thank you. Yep, like I said, let's discuss this on private, and we will see what we're gonna do. Kevin too back. The Gates, man. It's get good, dear. Alles in Ordnung. Yeah. Good, man. Nice discussion. I like that we are. You cannot agree on everything. There will always be people that are not completely happy. Hey, Dennis. What's up, bro? There will always be people that you cannot keep everybody happy. All right. There are some people, just type of people, man. They envy. They're jealous. But it's a choice. How many how many cooks I know, they work as a cook, they work hard. I mean, the kitchen works hard. I never deny that. They work really hard. Those people deserve their money. They deserve to get paid well, especially when they're doing a great job. But you work and you see what the waiters are making, and I see so many young cooks that they have the communication skills, because this is the most important thing. This is the most thing that put people in the kitchen instead of the front. Those people they don't love to cook, and that's why they go to cook. They just cannot deal with the stress with the guests. They don't have the communication skills to be waiters, and they just hide in the kitchen. That's most of the time that's the case. Of course, there are some people that they love what they do, and they take pride of what they do. Of course, I'm not denying that there are some cooks like that, and they want to make a career, the chef, and so on. But probably 90% of the people, they just don't want to interact with guests. They don't want to deal with the stress with the guests, so they go in the kitchen. But I see so many young cooks that see the difference between waiters earnings and a cook earning, and they just pre-qualified. They learn the menu, they learn how to speak, they learn how to work with a computer, they learn how to carry trays, carry plates, and all those kind of things, and they become. Yeah, we have an example here. Kevin from San Diego, he was a cook, and he changed. He moved to the front of the house, started working as a waiter. It was tough time because he did that just before the COVID. Then everything went down. Then he went back and so on. So, but anyway, right now Kevin is working in a really nice, busy restaurant, making every day making $200-$250 a day tip. All right, and that's good money. A cook will not make this kind of money, no matter how much he get paid. So it is what it is. Денис, say hello. Иван Атанасов, здравей, нет. С удоволствие гледам и съветвам новите сервитьори да гледат твоя канал. Тук поздрави от Кипър. Alright, Ivan Atanasov is obviously a Bulgarian guy. I'm going to speak English because I want everybody to understand what's going on. He says that he's watching the channel and he is advising every new waiter in the restaurant to watch the videos and learn. And he is working in Cyprus, which is a beautiful place. Been to Cyprus many times. And where in Cyprus, Ivan? Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Listen. You can advise them. You cannot make anybody wanting to learn and succeed. That's gotta be, in his heart. They gotta really willing to learn, grow, and succeed with this business. I know thousands of waiters in my own many years of experience that never want to learn, never care about no guests and no business and things like that. They just go through the motion every single day. They hate their job, they hate their life, but because they feel that this is the only thing they are able to do, they're just gonna keep doing it until retire, and that's a terrible way to live your life. And on the other hand, I know so many young people like you and like everybody right now on the channel that wants to learn, wants to be really the best they could possibly be, therefore getting the good jobs, making good money, and living a better life. But I cannot make nobody wants to do that. You have to have it in your heart. You have to love yourself. You have to love your family, because most of you, if you don't have family right now, like a wife and kids, you're gonna have in the future. But think about your parents. The more successful you are, the more help you are for your parents, for your grandparents, and of course in the future for your spouses and kids. And it's good to be successful, and it's good to love what you do. So yeah, great that you are sharing the channel with Limassol. All right, man, that's good. I have family in Limassol. My sister used to live in Limassol for like 30 years. She's back in Bulgaria now, but my nephews are still in Limassol. They yeah, they stay with their father there. They work in the big casino. um, I don't even know what the casino name is, but I know that there is a big casino in Limassol, and they both work there as dealers. So Limassol is a beautiful place, and of course, not just Limassol. I like Aegean Upper, and I used to work in Cyprus as well. I used to work on Luis Cruise Line, and I work up in the hills. What was this place up in the hills? What was called, man? I spent there like uh, I worked there like 2 months only, but from Limassol you go up in the hills. Platres. It's called Platres. Yeah, that was a nice experience too, man. I was the only waiter working in a restaurant with 24 tables. So I was the waiter, but I was also making my own drinks because there was no barkeeper. I was making my own drinks. I was waiting the tables, and I had to cut the bread and help with the salad in the kitchen. And I had 24 tables. 24 tables, and this restaurant was full every single night. Guys, I was running so much, and you're working 7 days a week, lunch and dinner every single day. I was running so much in this restaurant. My liver was hurting me from running so much. I was running, always behind. I mean, there is no chance you can provide, exceptional service on 24 tables by yourself. But that was the case, and yeah, I spent 2 months there. I was making good money at the time. My salary was $600. My salary was $600, and I'm talking about 1993. 1993. Yeah, I was 22 years old. My salary was $600, and I was making amazing tip because everybody gives you like $2, 1 pound or whatever. Some people give you more, of course, but they were taking my tip. Of course, I was illegal. I was illegal worker in Cyprus, so you cannot complain about that. They were taking my tip, and they were giving me like yeah, like 15 pounds a day. That was a lot of money. But I was spending this tip on drinking and party with the other guys in the village. But anyway, that was a lot of money then back in the days, because back then in Bulgaria, people were working like for $50-$60 a month. My mom, my dad, as a teachers, they were working for like $60 a month, and I was making this money on the cruise line, and then of course on the land during my in the summer vacations when the university during my years in the university. So yeah, Limassol is a nice place, and thank you, Ivan, and best of luck, man. You right now having a low season, so just chill. Bogdanush, where are you from, Bogdanush? Hello, sir. Love your advice and all the stories. Interesting. You have great experience and good advice. Thanks. I appreciate, man. Um, I have uh, I have great stories and experience. Some of those stories I share with you on my book. Hey, let me push the book a little bit, man. It's a big pile, man. Look at this. You guys gotta this and read the stories. That's my stories in Las Vegas. What it says, nothing can break me down. And it's a true Vegas story. Anybody wants to learn some more of my stories, get the book and learn it, man. And I think it's on promotion right now in Amazon. Let me see, man. They put it on promotion last month. Let me see if it's still on promotion. Nothing can break me down. It's not anymore on promotion. So the paperback is, yeah, but you can get it on Kindle for $4, man. Yeah, you can get the book from Amazon for $4. Here, I'll give you the link. Go check it out. You gotta start pushing the book, man. And yeah, if you're, it's not for girls mostly. Yeah, you know, the girls are gentle creatures. They don't want to read about what is it, sex, drugs, and rock and roll in Las Vegas, and then some extra on top of that. But yeah, if you're interested, you can go and check it out, guys, and read some interesting stories about my life in Las Vegas. But the guy, Bogdanos, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Um, I I like to share the stories because I think those are very. And by the way, right now I am putting my other book on the website, but it's not ready yet. It's gonna be ready probably in the next. What time is it? Okay, I gotta close the live stream now. It's gonna be ready in the next 2 3 days, and you're gonna have a chance, guys, to go to the waitersacademy.com and download the book. It's free, and you're gonna learn some of my stories, and those are the stories that are connected to my career in America as a waiter. And then you're gonna have all the advice you as a waiters will need to have a successful career. So, what was the name of the book? It doesn't matter. I will share the info as soon as I get the book ready to download. But yeah, Cynthia, Cynthia Webster, I want to read that and I shall get it. You're gonna be Cynthia, you're gonna be very disappointed. Don't read the book. It's a terrible book. Don't read it. Listen, guys, listen. All right. In our lives, we constantly change and learn and change and learn, and hopefully it's for the better. All right. My first 30 years of my life, I I was a different person. Let me put it this way, tactfully. I I didn't learn much. I was a very smart guy, just like I think I am right now. But um, I was not the man I became later in my years, because I refused to learn, and I always look for the easy way. I always look for the easy way, not the right way, but the easy way. So I can work hard, but if I can do it without working so hard, I will go this way. All right, and that because my I was so skilled at manipulating people, and and everything in my life was happening so easy. I was making money from business. I was making money from uh, illegal business. I was making money from whatever you decide, and I was, generally a party animal. I was just having a lot of fun in my life, and I will make a huge mistake, and everything will go down. But then it was so easy to build it up again and just break it down again and build it up again and break it down again. I never took a notice that I can actually do things the right way so they don't break no more. All right, and that until when I went to United States, and I just tried to do the things that I was doing it the way I was doing it back in Bulgaria. But in the United States, that's not how things work. All right, it's a different country. So I really got burned. I made a big mistake. I got busted big time. I lost everything I had in my life. And when I say everything, you mean every single thing except my life. I was still alive, but I lost everything else. My freedom, my money, my friends, my family, my everything. Everything. All right. And I had to, what? I had only God on my side. Believe it or not, I truly believe at this moment, because there is nothing else you can believe anyway, that I have God on my side. And I had to fight through this time and just dig myself out of this hole and become a better person. Basically, that's what happened. Those tough years made me a better person, made me the person that I am right now. And then I learned, and that was the change, life-changing event. And at some point you decide that enough is enough, and you gotta do things the right way, not the easy way. So this book has a lot of unpleasant stories, and I don't know if Cynthia should read that book because listen, this is it's a Vegas life, and I was living crazy life, and there's a lot of very nasty language, very unpleasant action there. I don't, Cynthia, please don't read the book. Hey, yeah, I say this to many people. I don't want my friends, my male friends. I don't mind them, but their wives, and make sure their kids don't read the book for sure. Because not because I'm gonna get embarrassed or something. I'm not embarrassed on anything. I paid my dues. Okay, I did my mistakes and I paid my dues. I just don't want people exposed on the things, especially young people exposed on everything that happens in this book. It's I did not save anything. Everything in the freaking book is 100% true. Nothing. I did not save no language, no misdeeds, no. Everything is just the way it happened, just the way it was said, and just the way I felt it. And it's really, really, what do you say? Hard, man. It's harsh. It's harsh. Ah, enough promoting the book. I want to read that, and I shall get it. Give me the link so I can check it out, says Bogdanovich. Yeah, the link is there. Kevin, when did you publish it? Yeah, I published it a long time ago, but I don't promote the book because, I mean, at least I'm not promoting it like, people promote books. If you want to sell books, you have to promote it. And like if I want to promote it, every time I do a live stream, I have to say something about the book. And I'm not saying it because I really, I don't think this book is for everybody. I have one of my female friends reading the book, and in what she said was I knew it, and that's why I say it's not for everybody. It's just not for everybody. All right. She was like, "What the hell, man?" Like disgusted from the things she reads. But it's true. It's not something that I came up with. It's my life, and I am not ashamed of it. Okay, I like I said, I confess I did a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of stupid things. I did a lot of politically incorrect things, a lot of illegal things. But it is what it is. And for some, especially for young men, to prevent them to follow me in this wrong path, it's important. I think that's very helpful. But for young girls and for women that I don't think that you can go this path. It doesn't have no advice for you. It doesn't have no valuable um, to take something valuable from the book. It's just terrible language. It's a terrible deeds. It's a yeah. Uh, it's the dark side of Las Vegas. Okay, so that's I don't know. I can say it better than that. You skip those parts. You cannot skip it because it's everywhere. It's just the whole book is yeah. Siabonga Ngwane. Siabonga Ngwane. Good day, sir. Good day, Siabonga. What's up? I'm learning a lot each time I'm watching your videos. Keep it up. You are a blessing to us as young people. Hey, bless you guys. God bless you too. And listen, it's great. I mean, this is tremendous energy for me when I get a message like that, because I want the young people to be proud to be waiters. I want you guys to be proud. But to be proud, you gotta do a good job. All right, and to do a good job, you have to have the skills, the knowledge, and the attitude. That's how it works. So it's a chain of, I want you to be proud. I want you to have a good life. But to be proud, you have to have the knowledge, the skills, the attitude. And to get those, you gotta learn every single day. You gotta learn, you gotta practice, and you gotta put it in your head, man, that you can be and you will be the best waiter or the best waitress in the freaking world. You're gonna get the good jobs, you're gonna start making a lot of money, and you're gonna live a good life. And that should happen in the next 2-3 years. So if you say, let's say it's now you're 22, in 3 years you can be on top of the world, making, let's say, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, driving a freaking Porsche, living in a beautiful house, having an amazing family. It's possible. You can do it. Everybody can do it. If I can do it, everybody can do it. Especially in this market. Right now, in this market, people are paying a lot of money to waiters. You're making good tip. Good jobs are available. Jobs that have never been available right now are available on the market. You have the qualifications, and you have to learn how to present yourself. That's another thing. The last couple of days, I've been helping people with motivational letters, and it's just like a headache, man. It's headache. You have to research. You have to learn. You have to be able to. And I get some. Can you help me with this? And then I get something full with mistakes. Listen. Do not write anything to anybody in English before go through here. This is so simple. Where is the grammar? All right. So this is a free service. You write here, it corrects you, shows you where to put the freaking commas and whatever. And if you write the wrong word wrongly, it helps you correct it. And you gotta learn how to present yourself. You cannot send a motivational letter to an HR expert full with mistakes. I mean, those people are not gonna hire you because they see right there from the motivational letter that you don't speak proper English. And that's why maybe Cynthia is right that she offer help. If anybody wants to learn proper English, Cynthia can help you, and we're gonna discuss that with Cynthia and see how that can be useful to everybody. Bogdanush, I was working this season in Ireland as a waiter for the first time. It was a great summer and very good money, I would say. Man, listen, Ireland is an amazing place. Okay, Ireland is a very high standard country. You got you have very rich people there. If you work in the right place, you can make very good money as a salary, and then of course you can make very good tip. So good job for you, my friend. If I have to guess, you are somewhere from the Balkans with the name Bogdanush. So that's the way. That's the way. Don't waste your time. Our countries are beautiful countries, but not good to make a living, to work. So just get a job abroad, to work, make good money, and then go back. Just do like I do. Just go back to your country and have a lot of fun with your friends and girls and whatever. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know the rules, but I like to do all the things against the rule because it's more fun. Yeah, it's more fun until you get burned. And if you read the book, you're gonna find out. Cynthia, okay, I'll take your word for it. You are here and have come through it, and that's enough for me. Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, for real. It's not a pleasant reading for sure. Um, all right. Good guys, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up my kid from the childcare, and it was amazing today. Thank you, everybody, from Odalami, Kairidin, and Konzoy, Kechi, and Cynthia, and Bogdanush, and Ivan from Bulgaria that works in Cyprus, and Kevin too, and Dennis. Just say hello, but that's fine, okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. And also, of course, Sia Bonga. Sia Bonga. Hey, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central European time, if everything is fine. Talk to you again, guys, soon. Peace. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay out of trouble. Work hard. Make good money. Enjoy life. See you guys.